Hello, hello, hello. This is Els coming to you from Beema's Crafty Corner. And today we're going to start on a journal that's going to be for my oldest daughter. And I can show this to you guys because she doesn't watch the channel. So we're going to be doing Alice in Wonderland. This has been her favorite story since she was a little girl. She's absolutely in love with the Cheshire Cat. And so I'm going to make her a journal. She just turned 30. The same day that my granddaughter turned 11. So we have the inspiration for the whole book came from this pad of paper. And this pad is from Provo Craft, and it's an older pad. It's from 2004, and I found it and ordered it. And it basically it's purple and red and pink, and those are kind of the three primary colors here. So in addition to that, I chose some purple, red, and pink plain cardstock. And then I chose a couple of pieces of some decorated scrapbooking paper that complement the overall design. I have here some Recollections 110, 110-pound cardstock, and then I have cut to 6.5 by 6, and then I scored it 1/2 inch on one side, on the 6.5 side, and I have this set of Alice in Wonderland stamps that's available in my Etsy shop. I have some ephemera that I've had from a couple of different projects that I've done. So I pulled that, and then I pulled some graphic sheets, just some graphics that I have. I pulled those. I have 2 pieces of thin, lightweight chipboard and 2 more pieces of the 110-pound cardstock. In addition to all of that, in my project box, I have pulled stickers that are all Alice in Wonderland. I've pulled some cabochons that I have that are the Cheshire Cat, some wood pieces, some steampunk clocks and things, some keys, and some other bits of ephemera that I think might work. And we're going to cut these down, and these are actually going to be the cover of our book. So we're going to cut these 2 pieces of chipboard down to 7 inches. By 6.5. And then we're going to cut these 2 pieces of cardstock to the same dimensions. So 7 by 6.5. Measurements are going to be in the description. Okay. Now we're not going to get rid of any of this because all of our scraps that we've cut for this particular book can be used. Alright, so let's get rid of the cutting board. And then we're going to bring these up, and just as we do the pages, we're going to be scoring these at the 1/2 inch. On the 7-inch side. Thought I had 2 there for a second. All right, now once we have that scored, we are going to fold front and back on all of our pieces. We're just going to make 2 sets. Pretty easy. Okay? So on our 2 sets, we are going to tape or glue, whatever you choose, our covers down. Now, what I choose is to run a line of tape around the outside so that I can get right up to the edge. Killed it. That's okay. I have more. I'm going to do that on both of these pieces of chipboard. And again, I want to get right up to that edge, as close as possible. Without going over. Okay, so we have tape all the way around. And we're just going to use our bone folder to make sure that's flush. Also helps to release the tape. So, first thing we're going to do is release just the top of each one of our pieces of tape. And we're going to come down about 1 inch. Just fold that paper back. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to take our art glitter glue. We're going to give it some glue here in the center. And we're going to take our 110 pound, line it up over here because there's no tape over here right now. There's no adhesive here of any kind. Once that's lined up, we're going to kind of lay it down, and then we're going to pull out our tabs. Now that lets us line it up with the glue when we still have a little bit of play, but then the tape is going to adhere it nice and solid. And it should look just like that. You should have a little piece here that opens at the top, and then you should have your pages. Now, these are your outside covers. All of your inside pages are 6 by 6.5, scored at the 1/2 inch. That means when we put them in, we're going to have about 1/2 inch here and 1/4 inch at the top and the bottom. Okay, so if we picked up our sandwich and we put those in, and then we covered this up, this is what our journal will look like. Okay? And the reason that I'm using this binding system is I'm going to be putting holes here, and I'm going to be adding like a stretch ribbon. That way, we give a little more give here in the pages and the cover for filling up the pockets. Okay? Now, the inside pieces, I'm going to decorate these with just plain colored paper. Okay? So I'm just going to take a piece of 8 by 8 inch cardstock, and I'm going to cut it down to 6.5 by 7. And that will fit without going into our hinge. Okay? You can put it in the hinge if you want to. That's entirely up to you. Okay? 8 by 8 inch cardstock is the best way to go with this. So that is the end of part 1 of our video. Work on your own. Get your covers covered on both sides. Get your pages all cut out. Make sure that you got everything together and ready to go. And in the next video, we're going to start actually putting down our base papers and the design papers, and then start on some of the elements, some of the bigger elements within the book. Okay? So until the next time, down there, see that? That red line says subscribe? Click it. Click that. Yeah. Great. Now we're friends. Okay. Now, like me, ring my bell, share me. We're making a book. Till the next time. Bye-bye.